Good afternoon guys, it's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is October 22nd and today is Friday. So I'm preparing a video early today because I have to go out at 4 p.m. So I'm not going to wait till close of the day, but I know pretty much now what is the outcome is going to be, so and most of the trading is done now, so there is no point waiting till end of the day. So notes wise it was easy, right? So here bias wise bullish above 45.33, this area became the low of the day today so far, right? Or I would say of the open, this area became the low of the day. Later on it broke down, right? So that was a short opportunity also, but anyway, so for here this was a long, right? Above this area stay long. So for ES, because now we had an attempt to have a break above all-time high, right? We have to go level to level because it is now near all-time high, right? It broke out but still nearby, right? And we have to focus only on buyers in general, right? As long as ES is holding above overall 44.32, not 45, I'm saying 44.32, you can choose to only stick with longs as long as ES is above every day, and you can ignore intraday shorts if you want to, Now today gap above 45.36, right? Or as long as it is holding above 45.26, you want to see open and go kind of situation targeting higher areas. So remember this statement, as long as above this area, open and go kind of situation targeting higher areas, right? NQ, I want to see buyers holding it above 25 and 400 in order to go higher and higher, right, of the open, right? So I'm saying these areas to watch, right? And I'm expecting open and go kind of situation, right? This is the backup bias area if NQ falls right of the open, okay? So NQ, what NQ did today was 382, 385 was the morning right opening low, right? And then it took out this went higher, right? So we were observing in Discord, right? And then when it reached 450, 462 area, that's where I said to watch out. So that means to take profit, right? Because it's a watch out area. And then damn thing, NQ got rejection from that area, and then it went all the way down to 400 again, right? And then again it defended 400, did back and forth, and then finally again it came down and then took out 385 and all this area, right? And then it went straight down into this area pretty much, so I would say this, right? This board support and this pretty much, and then it bounced, right? I was not expecting a bounce, not today. Tomorrow could be different, but today I was not expecting a bounce. I was expecting a chop around, chop around somewhere this, later on. But when it touched here, I was not expecting instant bounce back to this area, but it's buyers are aggressive nowadays, just because of those breakouts in Dow and other market, right? So but the moment it came down here, the day is screwed up because now both parties are active, and Mr. Powell, as usual, Fed speaker, he was talking, right? And that down move was generated because of Powell's speech, right? So it's a news driven screwed up day now. So price will just, people will trap each other, buyers and sellers, and price will ping pong entire day now, So that's where the day got screwed up. ES, same thing. The moment it broke below 45.33, right, that was a short opportunity, and then it went down to 45.15, which was also a bold support, right, 15 to 18 area, and bounce could be expected from that area, right? But then I was not hoping that from there it will come straight to back to 36, so they screwed up there also, so but we got an opportunity both sides actually, but longs were favorable, right? Russell, it's basically ping pong between this and then generated a down move from here, right? So Russell of the open, it went to 90, and then so at one point below this area it's a ping pong, right? Above this buyers, both of them. So then it went above 94, it went to 98, and then it got rejection from this bold area, right? So that's why I put these two areas on purpose. And this, if price was trading above all this, buyers are in control. But then until then, we have to view this area as a resistance if price is below it, right? So it got a rejection from here, and then it came down, down, and then I said, you know what, 74 could be the area. And then if further goes down 60, so it bounced from actually here, Dow only stay specifically long about this area, so Dow basically came down to here and then bounced hard, went to 465 and higher, right? And then today it opened at 465, right? This was yesterday. Today it opened at 465, went higher. That was the area I said in Discord, right? Highlighted in Discord. And then it went higher, came back again, and then again higher, right? So Dow is pretty much longs. Gold, no trading. Crude, pretty much once again ping pong between this area, back and forth, right? So for ES, right? So this is the outcome today. That's why I'm doing early video, right? Because I know most likely two things can happen. Either it's going to close here, right? That is the preferred scenario now. Close here, right? That's the scenario number 1. Scenario number 2 would be would go down to 45.10 and then close somewhere here, but touch 45.10 once and then close somewhere around here, or even go lower. Scenario 3, which is I doubt, but go here, but I prefer scenario 1, close here, or touch 10 and close somewhere around here, Now of the open, bullish disconnect, that's the first sign for buyers. Second sign is opening, it touched 33.50, bullish level, above buyers in control. It's a bold area here, see, it's open right into bold support, and I want buyers to hold it above it. Open and go situation, you go long here, and then it's a Friday, and you know that Mr. Powell is going to speak around 11, so you do not want to be in the market at that time, right before it or a few minutes before, right? So, and this is all-time high at that time. When you take a long here, this will be your first exit right here. Second exit would be this area, and it's not because of this rejection I'm telling you. In Discord, I gave the screenshot right here when price was right here. I gave this exit, and there is a line here like this, and my arrow was right here, at 51.25, and this is what I shared in Discord and saying when price was here, right here, that this exit 1, exit 2, call it a day. If you build out, call it a day. Do not mess around later on. That is the clear instruction I gave, right? And then you can see it, price did not even come there, got rejection, right, from here, then and went higher, right, and then here it came down, see, exactly to the point. So, and then when it came down, right, we are not supposed to short, right, below about this, it's a bullish market. But then when it broke down below, right, it was fueled by Mr. Powell's speech, right, and in Q started going down below key levels, right, as we discussed in the pre-market notes, certain key areas. So when NQ was tanking, this was a short right at 32, right here, right the day when it was breaking, just to catch the instant momentum. But for ES, NQ you can short, for ES you can short, but you have to realize it that ES has so many supports below, like this, bold support, support, all good support, it can bounce from any of the support, because ES has a lot more buyers compared to NQ. So you have to just manage it in real time. But ideally, since entire overnight balance was broken, most likely it will go through this and come to this area, because 15 was the low from last 2 days, right? So exit would be here, or you can even take an exit at 24-25 area, and then you do not want to go long here, because now intraday the structure is changed now. For intraday, overall buyers are active. They can bounce, they can defend 15 area, right? So you will expect some bounce, but there is no guarantee that bounce will go all the way to here, unless you see a pause or something. You need to see something. So there is no long here at the first test, but when you see this balancing, it's holding 15, right? So this is where I said in Discord, if you want to go long into this bull support, do not give more than 1 point as a stop loss below the level. That means if you want to go long here, then you have to put a stop right here, 1 point, 1350 or so, right? And then you can do a reactionary long back to this or this. So these two were the targets, right? And then you call it a day off if you are trading it. Now also, if you are trading it later on, let's say you went for a walk or something, came back and price was here, right? So this is the trade I gave in Discord with this statement right here, when price was right here, that you can short at 37.50 with 2 point stop, right? And then you can target lower areas. However, I said it needs to first break below 33 and 27, because those were the two buying points for intraday now because of this move. So you have to watch out for those two areas, and then that be all, and then there is nothing, and then this you can see the chop here, right? So now two scenarios as I discussed: close here or go to 45.10, close somewhere here. This third scenario I'm not expecting, but it can happen depending on NQ. So that's how the day ended today, and I'll see you on Monday.